He was born and raised right here in America and part of a shoe family because his father was part of 9 West. So he really does know shoes. He also has a love of travel and brings that inspiration into his pieces to create pieces for us that are timeless chic. And this is what you're getting with the slide sandals called Hattie. You've got the choice of leather or suede, A642, $849. They are on clearance at $89.99, 4 easy payments of $22.50, and they've just been reduced, so it's the first day at this low price. This is the black, so this one is one of your suede options. You've got the metallic gold hardware, and just a beautiful, chunky, great slide for summertime, with gorgeous, gorgeous texture. Then we also have them available in the ivory. What's nice about the ivory is you've still got this black outsole, so great contrast. If you can't decide between black and white, here you don't have to choose, you can do both. So that's going to be your ivory option. This is my favorite color. I feel like this kind of goes with my pajamas that I'm wearing. These are called the blush. And then we have one more color we're going to show you on QVC.com, which is the light natural. And that one has silver tone hardware. So your easy pay on this is $22.50. They come in sizes 5 through 11, whole and half sizes, and then medium widths only. Joining us is on-air fashion expert Dawn Del Russo. Welcome in, Dawn.
Hi, Kim. How are you? Nice to see you tonight.
I'm good. It's so good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you. I love seeing these shoes. This is like an incredible deal. Like, wow, for Marc Fisher, like you said, being the son of someone who's been in shoes for a very long time with his father at 9 West, they really do know how to make a shoe both stylish and comfortable. As you can see with the slide, it gives you so much comfort when you put your foot in. I always say you don't have to work them in. They're not shoes that you're going to have to wear a few times before they feel comfortable. They're going to instantly feel comfortable when you put them on.
Yeah, they look so good. I'd love you to tell us about how to choose our size. So these come in whole and half sizes and then medium widths only. So how should you choose your size?
Yes, the size it's very true to size the pair. So whatever you typically would wear, we have, and they're going to fit. So if you are a true size 7, I would say go with your natural size. If you're sort of in between or you want a little bit more comfort, go for that half size because that always works. So if you're wanting a shoe that slips on very easily and maybe you teeter between a 7 and an 8, then go for that 7.5. It'll fit great. The buckle is a little bit adjustable, so it does give you a little bit of room. If you wanted to move that buckle, you could do that too. But the shoe really forms to your foot. As you can see, the inside of the shoe, when you slip your foot in there, there's a little dent kind of inside, and it allows your foot to slip right in. So it does hold your foot into the shoe very securely, so you won't feel like the shoe is flopping off of you or that you have this, something you have to grip or hold on to too much.
Yeah, and that's often important with slides, that they do have that comfort. And I think that's the thing of having like a second generation shoe family. It's like, you know style, but you also really do know comfort. Now, obviously, this is the blush that we're looking at. This is one of the suede options. How do you recommend caring for this suede once you get it home?
I would just spot clean this if you did need to clean it, just do a spot clean. But the suede it is protected, so it does come, dirt or anything comes off very easily. But if you notice something, then give it a little spot protection and you're good to go. The sole on most of these are a black sole. So there's less likelihood that you're going to see anything too much like dirt or anything from the bottom of the shoe, which I really like and appreciate in a shoe like this, especially when you're wearing it into the summer and you may wear it to the pool and get a little splash of water or something on it. They really clean up very, very nicely and easily. They're the upgrade to all of your slides. So if you typically wear maybe a different style slide, this is your upgrade. This is like a little bit of an elevated style to the slide that you may wear every day.
I think that's a great way of putting it, because especially because I've lived in cities. I've lived in like LA and London, and you do not feel safe wearing a flip-flop in those cities. Like, who knows what you might tread in on the mean streets. And so, you don't want to be out there in like essentially a pool shoe. And this is very much a shoe. I feel like that the chunkiness kind of, as you say, it gives your foot a lot of protection, but then you can still show off your favorite pedi at the same time.
Yes, exactly. And it gives you that little bit of lift, but it's not considered like a platform or anything like that. So they really are going to be a shoe that you I always say this, they're going to be the shoe that you're going to keep by your door when you run out the door to slip your shoes on. These are going to be the pair that you want to slip on, whether you're just running out the door to drop something off or do an errand, or you're putting them on with maybe a long flowy white skirt and wearing them out to dinner or going to brunch on the weekend or maybe for a shopping day. They're so comfortable that you can spend hours in them and really feel like you don't need to change shoes or sit down.
I think that's such a great call out, that they can be a great shoe if you're going anywhere on your adventures around the world this spring, summer, because shoes, I know from bitter experience, really add weight to that suitcase. So if you can have one that can do everything from kind of sightseeing to dinner, then that's one to invest in. So let me remind you of the colors so that you can place your order. So this is the black. Classic, very, very chic. That really makes that gold tone hardware pop. We have less than 120 in the black. Then we also have them available in the ivory. Less than 120 in the ivory. And then we also have them in the blush. So this is another one of your suede options. We have 80 remaining in that blush. So if you have that in your cart right now, absolutely check out. 4 easy payments of $22.50 will get these home. And we're just going to show you that last color. So this one is the natural, light natural. We have just 30 remaining. And this one is the only one with a silver tone hardware, Dawn. And I love that kind of story because it's a little bit different.
It is it is a true neutral, so it will go with many, many things. I think that's probably why it's so limited. And the silver hardware is nice. I think if you're not the type of person that wants to wear that brushed gold color, brass, this is the color to look for, is that silver. It really blends so nicely with the neutral color. Yeah,
that's such a good call out, because I remember when I never wore gold and now I wear both. But yes, if you're somebody, if you're somebody that only does silver, then that light natural is going to be your best option. This one is the ivory, which does have that gold tone hardware. Then we also have them available in the blush. That's going to be one of your suede options. The ivory is one of your leather options. And then we also have them in that black, which is another suede option. Whole and half sizes, medium widths only, sizes 5 through 11. And remember, you can always shop with confidence at QVC because you have the 30-day returns and free exchanges. Dawn, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you too. Have a great night. It's great seeing you.
Yeah, you too. We will see you next time. Thank you for coming in. Now, coming up.